I really think this is one of the best videos I ever recorded. And it's not the quality of the video or my background or my physique or anything like that it makes it a good video, or even the sound. What makes this video good is the knowledge that I'm gonna give you. This is a straightforward video. I have met a lot of good personal trainers, very good personal trainers that have a lot of knowledge. And they lack one thing, only one thing, to deliver results to their members. And it's not because they don't have the knowledge, it's because they're lacking one thing that we're gonna be talking about in a minute. And it's difficult because it's not easy, otherwise they will be lacking this specific thing. Everybody will deliver results and everybody will actually get results. Now think about it. There is a lot of people trying to lose weight. There is a lot of people in the gym. There is a lot of people in group training, in personal training. There is people running. There is people doing diets and so on, and they don't lose weight. Because most of the people and the personal trainer, they like this little thing that we're gonna talk about in a minute. I'm gonna disclosure it to you, but I don't wanna ruin the video in the beginning, otherwise it won't make sense to you. So, let's begin by asking you a couple of questions. How you and pain are getting along with? Have you seen those videos on YouTube and Facebook where there is monks actually getting pierced by these big needles and they're meditating and actually they don't feel any pain? They don't even move or flinch or anything like that. The reason why is because they have a very strong mindset and they're meditating, they're actually out, they feel the pain, their body's actually feeling the pain, but they have such a mind control, they actually ignore the pain. And the difference between them and I and you and everybody else is nothing else than the mind control. Why is that important? Stay with me and I tell you why it's important for your weight loss. I can deal with a lot of pain. I had 3 surgeries. And 2 of them, there were bad surgeries. And my knee, by the way, I actually sprained 3 of my ligaments, and this is not with weightlifting. Actually, I never had a chronic injury weightlifting, and I've been doing weightlifting for around 18 years. And I lift heavy. I can leg press 1,000 pounds. I can squat 350 pounds. I can do jumping lunges with 90 pounds. I can do heavy weightlifting and never injure myself. The only reason why I injured myself is because I was playing a dumb game with my friends back in Mexico. But that's another story. Anyway, I had these 3 surgeries, and the 2 first surgeries they weren't very successful. The third one, the doctor who actually helped me, he's an amazing doctor. His name is Laprade. And he did replace 3 ligaments in my knee, the anterior, the posterior, and the medial collateral. He replaced the anterior, the ACL, by using my patella graft, and he replaced my medial collateral, my MCL, by using the graft on my right hamstring, which is the opposite leg. And the reason why he didn't use the one in the left one is because it was already used for the previous surgery. And he used a cadaver for my PCL. Now, can you imagine how much pain I was after the surgery? Keep into consideration that I wasn't using any pain medication. I didn't use any pain medication in the 3 surgeries I have. And that was the biggest and most intense surgery. Remember, they make holes in both bones, which is the femur and the tibia, and there's 2 ligaments, so they make bigger holes and double holes, and actually the same for the medial collateral, for the anterior, for the ACL, for the PCL. So my body was in a lot of pain. I might took probably like 3, maybe 5 Advils into the whole rehab. And actually my knee got infected as well. So the pain was there and I was handling that pain. And the reason why is because it's not that I'm stubborn, it's not that I like pain, it's that I think medication actually makes my body worse. So I decide to go through that pain to taking the medication. Why I'm telling you this story? The same thing goes with weightlifting. People have watched me lifting weights and they think that I'm not going through any pain when I'm lifting those weights. But just like you, or members, like anybody else, I feel the same pain. The only difference is that just like monks, I don't have to show the pain to anybody that I'm going through. That pain that you're going through is what is going to give you the results that you're looking for. Now, let's talk about other people. Just like me, there is people that can handle more discomfort, more pain that I can handle. And therefore, they have achieved more than I have achieved. Let's put as an example, Trump. I'm not a big fan of Trump, and also Dan Peña is another guy. And I'm not a big fan of them, but honestly, they have achieved a lot. And the reason why they have achieved a lot, and if you go to their websites, to their videos, etc., you're gonna notice that in their talk, what they talk about is you must be able to actually handle pressure, discomfort, or pain. If you're not able to handle that, you're not gonna achieve anything. And that's what I'm going for. If you don't know how to handle pain, it's gonna be difficult for you to actually get results. Just like Dan Peña, and just like Trump saying, just as a business owner, if you are able to handle a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort, a lot of pressure, you're gonna continue to progress, because it's part of the process. We humans have become so accustomed to be comfortable in our comfort zone that we feel a little bit of discomfort and we start crying. This hurt, that hurt, I can't do this, I'm not be able to lift this, I'm listening to my body doesn't want to do this and doesn't want to do that, without even know what's going on. We are so afraid of injuries that we think that a little bit of pain, it's gonna lead to an injury, which is a completely lie. It's not true. I'm gonna give you a great example. Not too long ago, we have a member, and she has been with us for around a year and a half, and she has seen great results. And what I love about this member is, and what is amazing about this member, and the reason why she has gotten results, is because she's open-minded. She understands for her to actually get the results, she needs to get out of her comfort zone. However, just like her and me, and like you and like anybody else, sometimes we do things unconsciously until somebody else comes and let us know what's going on. So in this specific day, she was doing lunges, and it was time for her to increase her weight. And then she started lifting her 25 with the lunges. And I can see the face of frustration that she was going through. And this is what many personal trainers lack. And this is the point. They lack the effort to understand that for them to actually tell the member what I'm gonna tell you the story right now. Also for us to tell you the truth is painful. It is easier for us to avoid an argument. It is easy for us to just let you know what, don't do this, this is hurting, we don't know what's going on with your body. We don't take the time to learn what's going on with the body. We don't take the time to understand the mind and the body connection, and actually study. Put some time into studying, and don't just go with the flow and just learn the basics. And for us to have an argument with our member, for us to explain it, and that's actually painful for us to push that person. But we need to actually feel that pain. For us, you probably understand that the discomfort to have a discussion and confront somebody about the reality, the truth, and they're gonna argue and they're gonna fight, and you are afraid of the person getting angry. That discomfort I have to go through, and all the personal trainers should go through that discomfort. And the reason is because if we go through that discomfort, you make our members understand what they're feeling, and it's not about forcing the member to actually do what they don't want to do. Is them make them understand, and then they can make a informed decision about, should I lift the weights or should I not lift the weights. Anyway, going back to the story, so she was lifting those 25s, and it was time for her to do those reverse lunges, and then her knee was in pain, and the pain that the knee had is a legitimate pain. The pain was there. She wasn't making that up. That's true, the pain that she had. So she came to me and said, Sandro, today I don't feel like doing this. I don't think I should be doing it. I can do lighter weights. And I look at her and I say, look at me for 1 minute. Just listen to me. You have gone so far, losing so much weight. You look amazing. Your body's getting toned. You're looking 10 years younger. You're stronger. You feel with a lot of energy. And you're giving up right now. If you keep up right now, it's going to be easier for you to give up because your body's complaining. She looked at me and she started crying. And then she said, Sandro, but my knee is really hurting. And then I feel like my knee is gonna get injured if I continue pushing. And she made a very valid point. She said, if I continue doing this, if I injure my knee, I'm not gonna be able to exercise and continue moving forward. So I look at her and I told her, let me tell you something. For you need to be injured doing lunges is close to impossible. All you're doing with your knee is flexing and extending your knee. And there is no twisting, nothing like that. People who get injured usually is people who twist their knee. You talk about soccer players, you talk about football players, you're talking about skiing, you talk about tennis players, and the reason is because the knee gets stuck and they put a lot of force to twist, and that's when the ligaments break. When you do flexion and extension, it's impossible for you to actually injure your knee. However, the pain was there, and usually what pain is telling you there is something wrong. And yes, her knee was tight, and it was tight because of the use that she has done with the weightlifting. And the only way to get that deal with, you need to stretch it, you need to roll it, you need to massage it. But not because of the pain you're gonna stop to continue moving forward. Remember what Trump and Dan say? You need to feel some discomfort for you to actually continue moving forward. And your body's complaining because your body wants to sabotage your success. If you want to sabotage your success, that's your unconscious mind. It doesn't want you to move forward because they don't want you to get out of the comfort zone, because they don't want you to feel that discomfort, and therefore they want you to stay there. And therefore the message that you send into your brain, this is gonna get injured, that's the wrong thing you should be sending to your brain. You should get information, of course. If you have a broken bone and you're gonna exercise with a broken bone, it's not good for you. You're not letting your body heal, and that's not good. I'm not suggesting just for you to go through pain without not understanding the body, but what I'm suggesting is to understand every single pain, and don't think that every single pain it's an injury. I have hurt my back so many times squatting. I hurt my back so many times deadlifting, to the point that I can't walk, that I can't be sitting, that I can be lying down. It's a lot of pain. I can barely actually walk, and I'm in a lot of pain, but that doesn't mean that that's a chronic injury. It means that my muscles are becoming very tight, and the reason why they become very tight is because my body is protecting myself from the weights. But that don't stop. I continue pushing, and I'm listening to my body. It's not a broken bone, it's just a muscle tightness. Now, you need to inform yourself about what's going on with your body. So once you get the right information, of course, take care of that. I call them mild injury. It means that it's not a chronic injury. It means it's gonna go away in a week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, in a month, and maybe 3 months, but it's gonna go away. And yes, you're gonna be in pain in that week, 2 weeks, month, or 3 months, you're gonna be in pain, but that doesn't mean that it's a chronic injury. Now, yes, after I talked to her, she understood that, and that's what I'm talking about, that she's open-minded. She understands that the reason why I told her that is not because I want her to lift those weights, because I just want her. It's because she has gotten those results, and the reason why she has gotten those results is because she has control over her mind. So she said, yes, that's true. I can control my body, and I'm listening to my body, but I know that this is not an injury, I'm gonna push. After she did that, she came every day of the week and she continued lifting the same way. Now, true, we didn't ignore that. I told her what was going on with the tightness that she had. So she started rolling the muscles that she needed to roll to let that knee loose and stretch. Now she has no pain, she's continued losing weight, she's super happy, and she understands that her body trying to stop her to continue moving forward. So that's important for you to know. If you want to get some results, you have to learn how to live with some discomfort. Make pain and discomfort your ally. If you don't do that, you're never gonna see results. Keep that in mind. The people who actually live with the most discomfort is the people who achieve more. The only difference, like I said, between the monks, the people who are successful, the people who has the nice body, the people who actually lose weight and they keep that weight off forever, is nothing else. They learn how to live with some discomfort. Anyway, I hope this video helps you. If you have any questions, comments, do it in the comment area. Please, if you want any answers about pains, about discomfort, about what should you be doing to actually lose weight, to get to the next level, do it on the comment area and I'm happy to help you with that. And thank you so much for continuing following us, and I'll see you next time.